seatbelts are securely fastened. Your window shades are open. Seat backs are in the upright and locked position. Your tray tables have been put away.
Do I look excited? Everything is so good.
Just arrived to our apartment here in Nis. It's very small, but it's so good. It's like one of those big things come in small packages type of.
Yeah, it's, what do you say,
Quaint, very quaint.
Then there's all kind of like things that sometimes are inconvenient to buy on the road, and I don't think a lot of Airbnb hosts understand that. Like having to buy like laundry, washing machine,
detergent,
and like all those kind of things are expenses that I don't want to have to buy them to leave it. So that's really cool.
Stop sounding so piha. Piha. So piha. But yeah, there's the table. Little fridge, sink. Only one little stove pilot, small fridge. All accessories up there that we need. Glass, coffee, and all that. The important stuff from Maria. Window. The most important thing here for me. AC.
The bed looks good.
The bed looks nice. As long as I have an office I can go to work in and do all my business transactions. Yes, I'm talking about the bathroom. That's all that matters.
Oh, I thought you meant like the table.
No, I mean the bathroom.
We haven't had a working table in like the last 3 Airbnbs.
Yes, a good working table. That's important. And now, food.
And I'm taking my jacket because it's chilly outside.
It is not cold outside.
It feels cold. No, but it feels so nice. I feel like we're in a little town in Spain. It gives me that feeling, like 80s town kind of thing.
Okay, I had to stop the video here because we have to talk about what happened in our time in Nis just for a little bit. Also, there's two other reasons. One, because we didn't film anything else for the rest of the night. And the other two is because something funny happened to us that we just have to share.
It actually became the joke of the week, and that's all we said for the rest of the week.
I think it's the joke of the month. We've been saying it since.
That's right.
We went out to go get food, and Maria ended up finding a place that was like a kafana to go to. So we started making our way there, and as we started to walk inside, we got door blocked. Like some dude was like in front of the door. He stopped us right there. He's like, "Hey, hold on. Where you going?" You know, we was like, "Oh, we just wanted to get a table for two." And he's like, "Oh, well, do you have a reservation?" And we were like, "No, you know."
We just got here.
He's like, "Oh, well, I'm sorry, but you know, we're full tonight." And I was like, "Oh, okay," but somebody else didn't feel that way.
No, because I was looking at my Google Maps and it says not busy at all.
Not busy at all.
And I was like, not busy at all. We're full.
But I just looked at it like, you know what? That's what they do. They make reservations. So that was it. And so I asked him, like, so do you have any other place you would recommend to go to? And his response was, well, it's a Friday night and you're in Nis, so maybe you have better luck tomorrow. And Maria already had her pija moment back at the apartment.
Pija moment.
So normally, like, I'm like, okay, it's Friday night in Nis. I'm like, you know, I'm about to have my pija moment. Like, I mean mine because I'm in my head. I'm like, what the hell does that even mean?
Yeah, especially when you say something like that to a New Yorker. It's like,
or just foreigners in general. Like, what is that supposed to mean? I'm like, I say, well, it's a Friday night in New York. Everybody in the world knows what that means. There's nothing.
And even then, you can still find food and nice restaurants to go and sit down.
Like, what does that mean, dude? Like, now I'm from New York. Like, you can't tell me it's a Friday night in Nis. Like, what the hell is that? Like, first of all, I didn't even know Nis exists, and nothing against Nis. I love that city.
Yeah.
But still, I didn't even know it existed. You would tell me it's a Friday night in Nis. Like, that has some kind of meaning or weight to it. Or like, okay.
Yeah, and then he didn't know anything around there. He was like, no, there's nothing around there.
That's the only thing that bothered me. He was just like, well, he didn't give any recommendations. He didn't recommend anything. And the other thing that bothered me is that the door opens, there's barely anybody inside. And right next to him was like another like cafe kind of bar / restaurant that we weren't even sure
if they had food or not. Yeah.
But there was nobody there.
Nobody.
There were people on the streets. There was nobody out in the streets like that. We saw one car and just a couple of women get out, like, you know, fancy dress to go somewhere.
High heels, really looking cute.
But that was it. That was it. I'm like, what does it mean? Like, I'm not seeing anything here in Nis. I know I might be crazy, but y'all can leave it in the comments. Outside of that, I gotta admit, getting to Serbia was just smooth sailing.
It was so good because after being in Romania and feeling so much frustration, just the feeling of landing to Serbia, going to Avis, get the car without a problem.
This is the first time we got off the airplane first.
Yeah.
We got our baggage, like was within the first 10 baggage that came. We did run a little traffic, but even then the traffic was pretty smooth. The drive was smooth.
I mean, it was raining, so it makes sense that there was traffic.
But that's the weather we love.
And it was Friday.
And it was Friday. And Nis. but that's the weather we love, rainy weather. We were celebrating. Wait, I have footage of that, don't I?
Yeah, I think you do.
If I do, I'm playing it right now. First boarding, first off the plane. Got our luggage came out pretty much close to like the top, what was it, top 10 that came out. And then there was no checks after that point. Going through passport control like that. Yep. Go to Avis, get our rental car. Nothing. And the weather is perfect for us. This is perfect weather.
Yeah, there was a guy complaining that it was freezing here in Serbia, but it's not. It's like 28 degrees and it's raining a little bit and it's so beautiful, so fresh.
Yes, loving this.
Yes.
Can't see in front of me, but I'm loving it. Nis, the next day we got to see like because we arrived at nighttime, so now we're seeing it with the sun glaring down through the trees, going by the little river and
so beautiful.
So beautiful. So much to tell you guys and to see, but that's for the next video. Totally forgot to tell you the ending of the story about Friday night in Nis. We ended up having Chinese food as our first meal in Serbia, and it was banging.